All the divorce will do is sever that marriage, and it will legally allow you to remarry again. What it doesn't do is sever that financial relationship between the pair of you, which, from my experience, a lot of people don't even realize a financial relationship exists
Yeah.
when you get divorced.
Yeah.
And this is the big one for me, because until you've got that financial order, what that means is that either one of you can make a financial claim against the other at any time, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years past having received decree absolute or final order, as it's now called. There's another section of the community that think, oh, well, we don't need the financial order, Trace, because actually we don't have anything to divide.
Yeah.
But I always say in that instance, that's where you need your clean break. So the clean break is a financial order, but it's where you have nothing to be divided between you both. Now, where there are assets to be divided or things that need to happen in the future, for example, the house will be sold when the youngest is 18, it's a financial order. So, even those that have no assets to divide, I'm still going to encourage them to get a clean break financial order. Generally, there is a bar to making a financial claim once you have remarried. So, husband and wife divorce, wife goes off to remarry. Her ability to then make a financial claim against the husband is almost non-existent, really, because she's now remarried. She's lost that opportunity. But of course, it doesn't mean because husband, in my example, hasn't remarried, that he then can't come back and make a claim against her. And of course, if she has now remarried, then her new husband is going to be part of that claim. So it just becomes very messy. So I get asked this all the time. People live together, they own a property together, but they never actually get married. There is no such thing as common law man and wife. If you don't have a marriage certificate, you are not married. I'll share a case with you that really illustrates the point, Kate. I had a client who was fairly wealthy. He'd been in a 22-year relationship. They had met when they were sort of 17, 18 and had 2 children. The relationship broke down. They weren't married, and the relationship broke down when the children were sort of 10 and 8. And she had made an application under Schedule 1 of the Children's Act because the home that they'd always lived in was his, not hers. And the court, it went through various hearings, but the final order was made whereby he bought her a house outright, and he was lucky enough to be able to do that for $350,000. But it was in his name. And when the youngest child reached 18, she had to move out. I mean, obviously, it was a great result for my client, but I've never forgotten that, because on reflection, like you've just said, that poor woman is still so vulnerable simply because there was no wedding certificate in the midst of all this.